Hello everyone, my name is Willow if you have not visited this YouTube channel before. And today I am going to tell you 10 reasons why I love my job teaching English online for VIPKID. And honestly, there are more than 10 reasons, but I think if I have even 10 reasons to love my job, that's pretty amazing. Maybe these are reasons you would love it too? I don't know, let's see. Reason number one is the flexibility that this job allows for. So I can literally open my schedule anytime I want, and I can close it anytime I want. So this means sometimes I close my schedule for a weekend and I go on retreat. I get off the grid, spend some time away from screens. Or, say someone has a concert or there's an event I want to go to a night that I usually teach, I can just change it. And honestly, my students, at the beginning I was nervous that they would stop scheduling with me if I changed my schedule a lot, but my regulars have stuck with me I've been teaching for almost a year, so that's amazing. Reason number two, the content is already prepared. And I went to school to become a teacher, and I can't even tell you how many hours of my life I spent preparing and planning as a teacher. So this is huge for me. This is huge. I feel so excited just thinking about it. So all of the content is prepared. You do need to take a look at what you're teaching and figure out how you're going to teach it to your student, but you don't have to plan out a lesson, which is absolutely incredible. Reason number three that I love this job, they are 25-minute classes and they are one-on-one. Now, this blows my mind. Again, as someone who was trained as a teacher, the opportunity to work with a student one-on-one is just so precious, and I get to do that every class that I teach. And the 25-minute time is really perfect. If the student is really struggling, it's not too long. If you're having a blast, it's like, okay, you have enough time to really enjoy. So 25 minutes one-on-one, I love that setup. And reason number four, these students are amazing. They're truly amazing. I have taught students from all over the world, and these students are incredible. A lot of times people ask me how challenging it is to be, teaching a student online, especially a child. Some of my students are like 3 years old. And honestly, these students are very focused, they're very respectful, and they're fun. And at this point, I've taught almost 200 students, and I love that. Reason number five that I love this job. So with this setup, I am able to build and maintain relationships with my students. And as someone who travels a lot and can't seem to really commit to a place in certain ways, I am able to maintain these relationships with my students through time that I wasn't really able to do before. And this is such an important piece of teaching, which is why I really resisted committing to a teaching job anywhere for a long period of time. So I would do short-term teaching and then never see my students again. And this is so amazing because I just hop on the computer and I see them, sometimes 4 times a week, depends how much I decide to teach that week. And I look into the future and I'm like, this could go on for years, especially my young students who I started teaching when they were so little. I feel like they've grown up so much. They've gone up in level, and that is just like a proud mama moment, proud teacher moment. Reason number 6, you can do this job from anywhere. So currently I'm in my room, but I've also done this job traveling. So that means you could travel within the United States, within really anywhere in the world, as long as you have an internet connection. Or you can be in your basement or like randomly in front of your closet door like I am, and your students won't know. Reason number 7 that I love my job. I love learning about Chinese culture. And when I am doing this job, there are so many opportunities to learn about it. So VIPKID offers specific workshops for the different holidays and celebrations that people in China celebrate. So here's my little mooncakes reward for Mid-Autumn Festival and some of my Chinese New Year props. So it's really fun because then I can integrate the things that I learn into my classroom and get to know my students more and kind of show them that I care about what they care about. And they get super pumped. Like if I show them the Hongbao, they're like, oh, teacher, So So I really, really, really love this piece. Every time I'm in a cultural workshop, I get like so pumped up. You get to learn like the different Chinese number hand gestures. There's just so much to know, and I really value building relationships across culture and across the world, and this is really amazing, tangible way to do it. Okay, we're already on reason number 8, which is that I'm always learning. So I touched on this a little bit around the Chinese culture. There are always opportunities to learn through VIPKID. And honestly, I have like an ongoing list of all the things I could be doing to continue my education. I love learning. And as a teacher, I will always commit to learning and bettering myself so that I can really show up for my students. And there's so much, there are so many resources within the VIPKID community to learn more about teaching English, and yeah, I'm always learning more. Reason number 9, the VIPKID community is so positive. And again, this is another thing with teaching in brick and mortar schools, and my experiences, there's just like a vitality in the VIPKID community where I'm like, these folks are pumped, and it makes me excited. And there's such a sense of sharing resources and answering questions, and this is all virtual unless you go to Journey conferences and meet up. But on Instagram, people are so helpful. Sometimes I'll post a question and I'll get responses from people, and it's just a really sweet community to be a part of. All right, we're here. Reason number 10 is that it is an excellent platform to work with. Once I kind of settled into the initial learning curve of figuring out what I was doing and the awkwardness of seeing my face on a screen and showing props and everything, I am settled, and I'm settled into a groove, and it feels so comfortable. I love it. I see who's booked my classes, I make my notes about what I'm teaching, and I just do it. And so it feels like a really sustainable, comfortable rhythm for me to be in with my work, which is huge. This is huge in my life, and I feel really, really, really blessed to have the opportunity and the privilege to have this job. All right, so those are my 10 reasons why I love my job, and I hope this was of some use to you if you're contemplating jumping on board to the online teaching world. I highly recommend it, and if you do decide to pursue it any further, I'm happy to answer any and all of your questions. If you decide to apply to VIPKID, I would love to be a referral, which means that I help coach you through the hiring process. You call me up, we Skype, we talk about your demo, whatever you need, I'm here. And even if it's not about VIPKID, feel free to reach out, email me, anything that feels good. All right, keep breathing nice and deep, and I hope to see you soon.